Hello, welcome back. Um, you know me, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I want to talk about something today that I had on my mind, and it is copywriting. The one thing that makes or break the entire business. And it's something not many dropshippers or ecom brands do, like properly. It's like they create a script with AI, which is okay. It's it's I would do whatever you want, but it's not the best way. If you have a good prompt, I can see it. You create like the script with a good prompt, and then you tweak it afterwards. But how could you tweak it if you don't even know what a good script is? So I'm just going to go over what a good script is, and it comes down to the psychology, the research, and the execution. Take research, for example. You can script whatever you want, but if you don't have any research backing it, you are just shooting bullets at a bulletproof vest. Because if you say something that you think is going to work, but the research says otherwise, like, how are you going to sell to that person? Like, I hope that makes sense, because that's like the simplest way I can tell you about the research, but research is crucial. And then the second thing that I don't see that many people talk about is psychology. Like, you got to know the actual human nature of why people do things that they do, how they make decisions, the psychology behind it. Because at the end of the day, it's all psychology. And if you don't use psychology in your ads, you're just scripting from your research. That can work, but to make it stronger, much stronger, and not a little bit, much stronger, you're going to use psychology. So and then you got execution, like how do you actually do the things? Like, for example, if in your research it says in your research it says that people hated their doctors, or like their doctors just gave them a bunch of crap, why are you making an ad with a doctor selling your product? Like, you don't know your avatar, you haven't done your research, and that's bad execution, because you're trying to sell them with something they'd hate in a kind of way, so that won't convert. And also, if you make it hard, like it's super hard to, for example, understand, you're explaining like you want to sound credible, so you explain with like difficult words to understand, then you've slashed the psychology part, because our brains are lazy. They want simple things. If it's not simple, our brain's gonna pop. Then you fail the psychology bit. So that's also bad execution. So when you bring all these three together, you get what we call a good script. But I want to go deeper into a little bit on the psychology bit right now, because I just want to share my knowledge. I just want to share it to you, and and the first thing that comes up my mind is the two, like the brains we have, basically. We have the system 1 brain, and we have the system 2. So the system 1 is like fast, emotional, subconscious. It reacts to images and stories, social things, and gut feelings. Like, it's the fast brain, the emotional brain. And the system 2 is the slow, like the rational kind of brain, the analytical. It processes details, basically, and it reacts to like mechanisms and proof and logic. So some gurus might say you have justify with logic, but it goes deeper than that. It's called system 1 brain, system 2 brain. So a great copy does both. It hooks in with the system 1 brain, and then when you hook them in emotionally, you get them invested in your story you're telling them, and then you justify with the system 2 logic. It makes the reader feel something first, and then convinces them it's the right move. So you can ask yourself, does this feel simple and emotional first and smart after? Can someone understand this without thinking too hard? Like, is it simple? Yeah. Is it simple? Because, as I said, if it's not simple, our brain kind of crashes, and then you go, pop. Because think about it like this: like, if I'm going to explain something to you and you don't even understand what I'm saying, how could I then convince you to buy my product if you don't know what it does? So yeah, how long have I? 7 minutes. Okay, I might just cut it there. I'm not that super long YouTube kind of guy, so I'm just going to cut it here. And yeah, I like doing things raw. I don't really have a script, so that is why I just come on here and just spit some sauce and then, hopefully get something out of it. Maybe you join the Discord I have, or you can connect with me. And bro, that Discord, I'm just telling you now, it's going to be a name you're going to remember in the future, because I have big plans for this Discord. I'm not going to execute on it yet. I don't have time, and yeah, so it's going to be maybe, I don't know, a few months down the line next year. I'm building it out. I don't want to expose something, so join there if you want, and I'll tell you, because that Discord is spot. It's going to be something really cool. I cut it there because I was about to spit too much sauce on what was coming. I'm going to end it here. Hope you learned something new. Join the Discord if you want, and hope you have a wonderful day. And peace.